Hey guys, it's Super Soggy68 here, and today we're going to be starting a playthrough that I personally am very excited for, and that is, of course, Kerbal Space Program Enhanced Edition. Now, this is a game I knew I wanted to do a playthrough, but I haven't until this point. Yeah. And it's not like I am not going fresh into this. I have played this game extensively through the last 2 years I've had it. It's a really good game. I mean, if you're into space stuff, check it out. It can definitely teach you a couple things. I know it did me, so yeah, let's start a new career. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the career mode because of it's grindy, and that's true. Um, but we are going to do a career mode here, not science mode, just because I do like kind of the whole money aspect of it. Um, let's just name it YouTube. So yeah, I am by no means going into this new here. But let's choose our flag for our space center. Got a couple options here. That's definitely, I don't know. I choose different ones every time, usually it turns out, just because there are so many good ones here. And we can also choose different ones for missions too. But for our space center, I am going to say, let's choose, I'm thinking Curlington with the paper airplane there, just because I like that as a space. We're gonna go with Curlington. I like that as a company name, so yeah, let's go with that one. And let's get into the other options. So we are gonna be allowing reverting flights, click reverting, missing crews. What will not respawn when someone's dead? They're gone. No auto hire. Whew. Should we have an entry purchase? That's a good question. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say no. No indestructible facilities. Don't include stock vessels. All that stuff normal. Comm network. I'm just gonna keep all this at default here. Do it. Setting off. Yeah, we want them to level up. Fly experience points immediately. Do we want them to level up immediately or on recovery? I'm gonna say probably on recovery. Allow negative money in science. I'm not quite sure how you get negative science, but well, I'm gonna say no just because I'm not even sure how that would change the gameplay at all. But so I'm not gonna do that. Part pressure limits. I'm not gonna do that one. Part G-force limits. No. Kerbal G-force limits. I'm also gonna say no on that one because it's a very laid back playthrough. Crossfeed rules. No. Action groups. Part upgrades. Yeah, so require signal for control. No, wait, for probes require signal for any control rather than going to partial. Well, I'm going to say yes, just because you can't really plasma that. Going through that, I'm going to say no on that one, but yes on the require signal for control, just because you can't control something if you don't have it, so if you don't have signal to it, so yeah, let's start. We don't need tutorials. So yeah, guys, we are here. This is our space center right now. Looking a little rough, but that's definitely something we can change. So, got the administration building here. We can commit to different grants. Got our science center, and obviously we can upgrade all this stuff too. So, but we need money to do that. Got our whole tech tree here. And, obviously we're starting off with no silence, so let's get a contract here. Alright, so launch our first vessel. We're going to get that one because we can do that. Let's see, how many can we have right now? Alright, we have a max of 2 right now. Orbit Kerbal, we're not going to do that one right now. Escape the atmosphere, not going to do that one. Gather scientific data. Yeah, we can do that. So we just got to do a crew report before, so. Yeah, we can start off with those two. Let's go build a craft. Alright, so our choice of parts are very limited at this stage, and before you guys, just to let you guys know, I do have one DLC involved here. I have the Making History DLC, so that adds some real life parts, like historical parts, like the Onion re-entering model, which is obviously a Soviet capsule, and it adds some extra suits and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna bring out the normal command pod here, and just attach a solid engine booster to it. Gonna want a decoupler on that. We don't have it. It's been a while since I've started one of these, so I don't exactly remember what I got, but let's put a parachute on it. That's definitely important. Now let's grab that solid rocket booster. Let's get some science. Let's just put 3 on. I don't know how many we're gonna need here. Let's put a basic fin to keep it steady. And yeah, that's our rocket. Gonna want to change the staging here though. We don't want the parachutes to fire when the engine does, but okay. We're gonna have our pilot of Jebediah in the capsule. And yeah, let's launch our first craft. Alright, so we are here. If the volumes are a bit weird, that's because I don't exactly know what volumes are going to be optimal for recording here. I turned the music way down, but see, we got the lights. We don't need those. It's daytime. Got a capsule over there, or a bunker, I mean. Yeah, we just got this basic launch pad. Go into interior view here. It's, looking pretty nice. It's got toothbrushes, laundry, snacks, board games. What do we got over here? It's got a little window. And, yeah. Let's turn on SAS. Oh, yeah, we're going to want to do some science on the ground before we launch. I was about to launch. So, yeah, let's take a crew report. Yeah, we want to keep that. Let us do some, or observe the mystery goo while on the ground. Not doing much, that's expected. Keep that. And now, we can do an EVA report on the ground too. So let's do that. Let's, EVA report. Yeah, I don't think a spacesuit was necessary to get here, but alright. Get back on. And launch. So, yeah, we are definitely shooting up pretty fast. I'm actually going to turn the engine noises down a bit. So yeah, I'm going to turn the engine noises down a bit here. Just turn the master volume down a bit. That's a little better, I think. So yeah, we're definitely shooting up into the sky. Not, quite fast enough to get out of the atmosphere or nothing, but it's definitely a good first launch. Observe the mystery goo here. Not going to take an EVA report because we don't want him flying off. He has a parachute, but they're safe and sorry. You take a crew report. Oh yeah, that's right, we can't do that because we might alright, now let's keep the other one. And we're going to fall down now. Alright, and parachute, deploy, so that way he doesn't get a massive headache from all this spinning. Turn on SAS to help stop the spinning. And yeah, he's just cruising, Not quite sure why the vessel's spinning so much, but Yeah, that should give us both our goals, because once we recover all this science, we should have that one. So, yeah, I believe that so far that was a successful first mission. We now just have to hope for the landing, as we should. Let's take this nav ball away. We should be fine. We should flip back over once the parachute fully deploys here. Is this any new science? It wobbles, the craft flies, okay. And, yeah. So, slowed down a bit. Gonna be hoping for a soft landing. And, yeah. That is mission complete. Alright, so I was gonna take him walk, but he has no way to get back up, so let's just recover it. Alright, so from that launch, Jebediah gained some XP, he's ready. We got $3,000 from parts. We got $3,000 back, and we gained 20.5 science. So we now have, from that, so we now have 30 science. So, yeah. I believe we should have completed both those missions. We did. Now let's look at what science we can get. Alright, so we're here. We can unlock Basic Rocketry or Engineering 101. Now, Basic Rocketry is going to give us more engines and then some liquid fuel. Engineering 101 is going to give us more science. I believe, yeah, we can get both, so that doesn't really matter. Now we can get survivability, which we're going to need for, well, not going to need it for orbital flight, but shouldn't need the heat shields, at least. Stability, and which includes fins and nose cones and stuff. And general rocketry, which is more engines. We can only get one of these. I am going to go for survivability, I think. Because I don't want no one dying, because replacing them is expensive. So, let's go look at our missions here. We have more missions now. Orbit Kerbin. Still doubt we can do that. Maybe wait a little bit before we attempt that. Conduct a focus survey of Kerbin. Just all of that stuff. This is the grind part. It's just a lot of testing, but so wait. So we just have to. So I think this one all we have to do is So I think we have to fly that one in, or do we have to haul it in? I'm not sure. We're going to skip on that one for now. Test the parachute in flight. We can definitely do that. Wait, what was the requirements for that? Yeah, we should be able to do that. And then we need one more. Escape the atmosphere? Not yet. I'm not going to go in yet. Test the flea solid booster. We can definitely do that as well. So, wait, orbit? Oh, orbiting curve. Okay, we cannot do that one. Good thing I looked at that. So, this is just focused observational things. So I guess do we have to fly this one to that? I'm not sure if we have to. The thing is, I'm not sure whether we have to fly it or we can, like, do we have to activate those? I don't think so. So, I'm going to get the swivel fueled engine, this one. So, let's build a craft to do that. Alright, so, right here, we do have a rocket I believe will work for these. The fuel tanks are kind of ugly because it's just stripes, but that's due to my laziness. I just didn't bother to change the paint on it. So yeah, we got this. It's got a bit of fuel, probably a lot more than it needs, but better safe than sorry. So basically all we got to do this mission, should put some science on it. We're gonna put some science on it. We don't need those. But yeah, we're gonna put some science on these, and basically what we're gonna be doing is just pretty routine, flying up. We're gonna be flying up and then coming back down, and hopefully that should meet the requirements of the mission. So yep, let's make sure we got Jebediah in, yep, and let's launch it. Alright, so we got the rocket on the launch pad here, and yeah, it's still light enough to launch on this launch pad. So right off the bat here, let's do some of this science that we have on. Let's log pressure data. Nothing interesting there. Observe the mystery goo. Yeah, not much science, but still something. Take temperature. Yep. And then, yeah. I think that's all we can do right now. Let's take an EVA report. Just see if there's any science we can get there. EVA report. Yeah, no. No science. Can take off my helmet. You know, Jebediah can show his skin, but let's put the helmet back on and get in. Alright, so let's turn on SAS. Bring up the contracts menu, and yeah, let's launch it. Put it full throttle and launch. So we're going up pretty routinely. I don't know, I can't complain. This is a liquid rocket booster, not a solid one, so we can control the throttle. So, you know, that's something. As of right now, because like we're going too fast here, we're gonna be experiencing some stuff. So I'm turning it down. Now we're turning it back up, and we might actually just do a gravity burn here, just to kind of, a gravity turn, not gravity burn. Just because we're high enough, I doubt we're not gonna make it to orbit, but who knows? We'll still probably get pretty high up. 20 to 180 meters a second. So, alright, let's cut the engine. Alright, so we should be in that range soon. We're going a bit fast. Unless that's relative to that, yeah. We're going a bit fast, so we're gonna have to slow down somehow. And now we're above it. So I don't think we're gonna get the swivel one contract done, just because we are going a bit fast. How high are we going? 81,000. Okay, we are gonna be out of the atmosphere here. Before I forget, let's take some science. Barometer, log pressure data. Oh fuck, no, I don't want to do it from that one. This one, log pressure data before we leave the atmosphere, please. Yeah, from the upper atmosphere to log the temperature. And now we're out of the atmosphere. Crew report. Yes, we are very much in space right now. Barometer, log pressure. It reads zeros, which we're in a vacuum. Yay, we just discovered that space is a vacuum. Turn around here so that way I can see. Log temperature. Mystery goo. do an EVA report too. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade the astronaut complex to do EVA while off the ground, so that's something we're gonna need to do. So, I think the strategy I'm going for here, I just realized a mistake in here. If I decouple this, we're gonna have to edit the staging here, because if I decouple this, then we're not gonna get this science, so we're gonna have to land with this booster. I think what my strategy is right now is we're going to be coming in kind of hot, so if, when we get to the altitude that we need to be in for the engine, I'm just going to burn in reverse, and that'll hopefully slow us down enough to complete the contract. That's my hope, at least. I'm hoping we're not going to have too much heating, because if we could, that might be a problem. Jebediah looks very happy right now, though. He's got food, not food, air, parts, more, science. Yeah. We're now going to be re-entering. Our first ever re-entry, so. Alright, we're now going to burn and hopefully try to get down to that speed. But I do doubt it. Let's activate the parachute at least. Yeah, we're not going to get to that distance, so we're going to have to do that on a different mission. Yeah, so let's just speed up time here. And we are now flipping forward. Let's turn off SAS. Getting sort of hot, it appears. It looks like too hot for the parachute, actually. That never happened. Okay guys, so what's up? We have this rocket here. If you saw any footage before this, that was a simulation. That was a simulation of the mission. That never happened. So, but we are here with the real rocket to test out, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna be pretty cool. Let's launch it, and I just want to clarify, anything you may have saw before of a mission, that's not this, okay? I just want to make that very clear. And yeah, let's launch. So yeah, we're here on the launch pad, and I just want to stress that our government does have power, and they can make you disappear. So I just want to make sure you know, for your guys' safety, that footage you saw a little bit ago, that was not real. That's a conspiracy, and if you want to keep from disappearing, I would recommend you treat it as such. But let's launch for real. We got all the science done, and let's go. So we're going to be trying to not be going too fast as we hit this speed. I'm not sure how exactly we're going to do this. But we are going to try. Can't be going too fast. Is a strategy. So gotta get our apoapsis to about, 39 to 4,000 feet. We're just burning at a low throttle here, keep our speed down a bit, but we are still going pretty fast. We're within where we can be, though. I hope we're gonna make it that high up, though. It's gonna be difficult trying to. Now we're gonna be starting to go faster and all sorts of stuff, so our apoapsis is going to raise pretty quickly. Gotta get our altitude right. I don't know how we're gonna do this, honestly. Let's lose some speed here. I'm not quite sure how you do that. Because gotta be going kinda fast to hit that altitude, right? So I'm just gonna cut my engines, and hope I can maybe turn sideways to get some more drag going. Other than that, I'm not sure how you're supposed to. What's our altitude at? Yeah, now our altitude's decreasing, but let's see if we can do it. Not quite sure if our speed's dropping fast enough. Oh shit, we ain't even high enough right now. Hold up, we ain't even gonna be going high enough. Let's just raise that a bit. A bit more than that, please. Let's head it to slightly above 44. And now go sideways. Try and... We're gonna burn down, actually. You know what? We're gonna burn our engines down. This might not be too good of an idea. Oh, we beat it. Okay. Well, decouple. And we're going to test out our parachute here. And then we should be good. So, let's get a bit lower. I'm not sure. I don't think you have to activate it in that zone. I'm assuming you don't, but let's just activate the parachute here. Jub's going on a bit of a fun ride. He's spinning quite a bit. This thing's just got too powerful with the wheel, but yeah, so let's go down. As I completely forgot that we're not gonna get that science because it's got to be on the capsule. I forgot again, but yeah, I guess we're just gonna be not getting that science this time. We'll get it a different time. We're gonna be definitely slowing down, so we're gonna slow down that much before like that. Oh. I was trying to figure out what those explosions were, because that's definitely not good to hear, but basically all that happened was the rest of our rocket was hitting the ground, so that's interesting, I guess. Yeah, so we're just gonna land here. And we had everything, done right there, so I'm not sure why it's not complete. Hoping it's gonna complete on landing. But I don't know. You would think it would already have completed this thing with that, though, so I don't know. I don't know what the situation is there. Hopefully we get it, but if we don't, speed up time. And we'll see when we land if we get the science or not. If we don't, maybe we did have to activate it in there. Yeah, no, we didn't get that contract, so I'm guessing we have to activate it in those conditions, so Yeah. We can try that again, though. So, let's recover it. Alright, so we recovered it. Got 0.8 science from that, because obviously we're not going to get the science we got here, but $900 from there. No XP coin for Chebs. Yeah. We didn't get this, so I'm assuming we basically... Oh yeah, we have to activate it through staging when the conditions are met. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that one again. But let's see, what else can we do? Escape the atmosphere. We can do that one, but we're not gonna do that one right now. So, test at the launch site. We can do that one. Let's test the launch, or the heat shield at the launch site. Alright guys, so I believe I have a craft here that can meet those conditions. This time I was sure to put the science experiments on the capsule. Yeah, this heat shield was a bit smaller than I had anticipated. I thought it would be the normal sized one, so instead of going on the bottom of the capsule, it's gonna be sitting on top here by the parachute. We don't actually have to use it anyway, so. And yeah, we're just gonna go up a bit, deploy the parachute, and that should be a very simple mission. Make sure staging's right, yeah. Alright, actually, we're not going to want to stage these at the same time, are we? Alright, yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, here we are, and, yeah, we're at the launch pad. Let's get ready. Let's do the science experiments. Log pressure data. Yeah, we recorded. Yeah, let's get all that stuff. Log temperature. Yeah. Alright, so let's, that's how I want it up. Let's get rid of, no, I said let's get rid of that. Get the contracts up here. Get that, and, yeah, let's get ready to launch. So, 3, 2, 1, launch. So, I forgot to test the parachute, so that footage never happened. And yeah, on to the real stuff. Alright guys, so yeah, once again, that first piece footage, that didn't really happen, okay? So you guys can just get that out of your memory, you know, wipe it out. Our government has power, so you better. And yeah, that never happened. Let's get ready for the real ones, so. Soon we're gonna be like SpaceX, I promise. We're gonna be landing on Mars. I'm gonna show you guys the solar system after this, I think. And that might end off the video. But alright, let's test the heat shield. Okay, we completed that mission, I believe. Yes, we did. Okay, and now let's get ready for another one. So make sure we did all this. We did do this, right? Review data. Just making sure, because I'm pretty sure I'm retarded. Yeah, okay. So 3, 2, 1, launch. So we don't have to get up that high at all. We're already there, so. No. Are you kidding me? Back to the revert. So basically what happened that time was I deployed the parachute, but I deployed it just as we went over the speed limit, so it wouldn't have counted. So let's try that one more time here. You know, same stuff as last time. Let's run a test, get that. Do this science. Yeah, all these plain messages. The messages are usually good, but here just on the surface of Kerbin, which is Earth on this game, it's not going to be that interesting. Alright, so, you know, all that stuff. Launch. Yay, we're flying. Woo. So let's just go up a bit here. We really barely need to burn here. I mean, this really shouldn't be that hard to beat. Now what we're going to do, I think, cut the engine, eject, and there we go. Now we have gotten both of them. Let's just do some science while we're in flight here. That's gonna crash and hopefully not destroy the launch pad. Get that. It didn't. Fuck. Alright, it didn't destroy the launch pad, right? Alright, we're good. I don't know how you can destroy it more than that, but alright, so we got that science. Log temperature, you know, stock message, mystery goo. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of science we can get there. Crew report. The shores look inviting, and watch the waves roll into the coast. What waves are you looking at? But, yeah, just speed up time. As we have our beautiful flag flying there. But near the launch pad. Beautiful space program's flag. And we landed, you know. Yay, I guess. Yeah. I think we're gonna get out of the capsule here and do an EVA report. We can take off the helmet. Let's take off the helmet. Take off the neck ring. And here we are. It's beautiful Jebediah Kerman. Astronaut suit. He's ready. And let's do an EVA report. Nothing there, but if we walk out a bit, we'll be on the grasslands here, so let's just walk away from the capsule a bit. And by a bit, I mean we're not going to do that because that's a bit farther away than I anticipated. So we're just going to go right here and see if that counts. It won't, but I doubt it, but maybe. And if it doesn't, then we're just going to... Yeah. Alright, I don't feel like walking a big distance, so let's go back and we will recover it. Alright, so we got 24 science from it, so we now have 39 science. Got 6,000 in parts, and Jebediah is good, so let's do that, and let's go to the missions here. We don't need to upgrade any buildings here. We did complete all those. We don't need to upgrade any of these yet. So let's spend our science here. We have 39 science. Can only get one of these, I believe. So, I don't know, we can get both of them actually. So let's just do that. I'm not going to be going even like that across the whole way. There are some things I'm going to want more than others, but we could get those beginning. So that's going to open up a bunch of stuff for us. Batteries, more capsules, more plane parts, more construction, passenger modules, more fuel and engines. Yeah, but we did get some more engines and stuff, and I'm probably going to be going for orbit next episode. Before we leave here, I'm going to show you the solar system of this universe, so let's get into it. Alright, so you can see here, we are Kerbin. This is Kerbin. This continent that kind of looks like Africa, I always think. That's where we are right now. And yeah, we got an island airfield here. What is this? Oh, this is something for a challenge. So are all these. This is where our space center is. Go out here. We have a airfield in the desert here, if we want to use it. And we also have one way up here by the North Pole. Yeah, we have north and south poles. And coming here, Kerbin actually has 2 moons. It has the Mun, which pretty obvious what that's resembled after. And then we have Minmus. Minmus here is more cold and icy. It has very weak gravity. And as you can see, we actually have 6 planets in the solar system here. We got, let me just make sure my count is correct, 3, 4, yeah, we have 6. And the reason I say 6 is because Drez is a dwarf planet, but we have Moho, no moons. It's basically Mercury. It actually has an interesting thing on the North Pole here. It's a very deep hole. I hope to penetrate it at some point in our career mode. Giggity, giggity. We have Eve here, which is a very watery planet. It's supposed to be Venus. It's very high pressure, very hot. Definitely going to be going there towards the end of the career mode because, you know, it's a very hard place to go. And it has 1 moon, which is Gilly. Gilly's very rocky. It's a captured asteroid, essentially. It's got extremely low gravity, which makes it. And then we have what's going to be our first interplanetary destination. That's Duna, which obviously is modeled off Mars. It has 1 moon of Ike, which is a very, it's a very pretty place to visit. You go there and you look up in the night at the Duna sky, and the only place in this game I've ever landed is Duna. I've had the game for 2 years, but I haven't played all of those 2 years. I've played it pretty casually. We got Drez here, which, like I said, is a dwarf planet. All these planets have information, by the way. Not going to be reading all those right now, but, you know, it frequents the bad parts of space, so it's not to be trusted. But yeah, this is a dwarf planet. It has a very deep trench right here. It's got a very deep canyon. It's got a very deep canyon right here that we are definitely going to visit. Other than that, we got Jewel, which is a big gas giant. As you can see, obviously supposed to be Jupiter. Which, by the way, Drez is supposed to be Ceres, which is the dwarf planet in our solar system, but in the asteroid belt. But we have Jewel here, which is a big gas giant, which is why you can see through it. And it has a bunch of moons, like gas giants too. It's got Lathe, which is watery. It's got an ocean. It's got Val, which is very cold and icy. It's got Tylo, very moon-like, I guess. Got Bop, which is in a weird orbit, and it's very rocky and mountainous. It's like basically a captured asteroid. I believe the moons have their own information too, and they have like orbital velocities. It's got all the parameters. And then Pole, which is a very gross-looking, dirty, old, moldy cotton swab-looking thing that we're going to be visiting at some point. And then we have the final destination in the solar system, Elu, which is very far out. As you can see, it's extremely far out. It's got no moons. It's cold. It looks like Jupiter's real moon of Europa. But yeah, so that's our solar system here. I hope to explore it all in this career mode. That is going to take a while, quite a while. We're going to need definitely better technology, but we will get to it at one point. So, yes, let's leave the tracking station here. Alright guys, so we're back. Year 1, day 1, still 23 minutes in, I guess. This episode was pretty much a success. We got a couple contracts done. Hopefully next mission, well, we should next episode be going to orbit, so that's exciting. If you guys liked the video, please do like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like the video, you have a very small PP, just putting that out there. If you don't subscribe, then I don't know, I haven't come up with something like that. So if you don't subscribe, then you are going to die alone. yeah, you're gonna die alone if you don't subscribe. Yeah, leave a comment down, comment your suggestions. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. So, peace.